Good morning from Dan, the Adventure Bus. Today, just like last night, I'm parked on the side of the UMPQUA River. Looks like my lens is a little foggy. Hang on one sec. Yeah, still foggy. Alright, so what we got going on right here is breakfast for the first time. Well, technically not first time, but first time using the stove in the morning. I boiled up some water. I got yesterday's hot tea still piping hot. So that's pretty amazing. That thing lasted, I think, 12 hours and it's still hot. I have this oatmeal mix, and the cool thing about this little oatmeal is that the sugar packet comes separate, and I elected to put the whole thing in there just to see what full strength tastes like. I'm pretty sensitive to sugar. I'll probably use less of the sugar in the future. So, without further ado, let's make some oatmeal. Oatmeal is pretty easy to make on the road. In these little single serving containers, you basically add hot water. That's it. Now I got some extra hot water. That is so I can make another round of tea, because I almost drank all of this stuff. And for tea last night, this stuff actually does put me in a good mood. It's called Positive Energy. And I mixed that with some roasted dandelion root. Dandelion is a great detoxifier. Because, you know, I'm getting all these crazy toxins from all this nature out here. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, today's gonna be an amazing day. That Positive Energy tea is already kicking in. We're gonna go to the, well, at least try to. I think we can make it there. UMPQUA Hot Springs. It's gonna require a little bit of a hike, I think. So after being in the bus by myself thus far, I've kind of developed some morning habits. As you can see, all the windows are opened. The bed is semi-made, but I'll show you kind of what I do to start my day. That's right. I basically like to clean up and get ready for the day. So, got everything kind of put away, got the stove put away. This looks like a good new spot for this thing to hang out, since, you know, it can hold it securely and, you know, it's ready to use. And the tea is also steeping right now. So, everything else is put away. I found a home for the stove in here, actually. Not sure if I'm gonna keep it there, but you know, basically this is Jack's Dan the Adventure Bus when I'm ready to hit the road. But I'm not gonna hit the road just yet. I'm gonna work on a couple edits and be a good YouTuber. Even though I've been bad at uploading, because Wi-Fi is super hard to come by, especially when you're middle of nowhere. So, I'm just gonna enjoy this morning with this incredibly beautiful view. And yeah, then we'll get started. Alrighty, 24 hours later and 4 poops later, I'm gonna hit the road. I was kind of parked here, just soaking up the view and catching up on some edits. I also used the trusty old dump trunk. Happy to report, works fantastically. I'm currently exporting 2 videos, and then I'll be all caught up, and so I'm going to stick with the original plan of yesterday, which is to go and find this magical hot springs. However, today, it is a little wet, and I'm guessing it's going to be a little snowy up there, so I'm going to go back down to the, there's a town 5 miles away. I'm going to go back down there, get a couple things, and then hit the hot springs.
Guess who's back?
And so the closest town to where I was parked is called Glide. There's like 2 stores. One of them is a dollar store. So I guess all of today's snacks are gonna come from this this dollar store. just had a quick stop at the Dollar General. First time ever at a Dollar General. And for those of you who have been before, it might be laughing. I'm kind of laughing at myself because I thought it was a dollar store, but in fact it's just like a grocery store, but just like really good prices on stuff. So got a few supplies, some bread, peanut butter, little snack bars, and yeah, so we're gonna head to the hot springs in this rainy weather. GPS says we are close. I think this is the exit right here, or the fire road. And it doesn't look so bad actually. So let's see how far we can get down here.
1,000 feet, turn left onto Rigdon Road.
All right, just talked to the rad sheriff back there, just hanging out in his truck. That the roads are just open today. I mean, what are the chances of that? So it has been snowed in previously, like I think I mentioned. So there's the part that was closed up there is ahead, I think, 2 miles, and if I choose to park there, it's a 2-mile walk to get to the springs. And he said if I can make it, you know, he doesn't know the clearance and what how many logs are on the road and stuff like that. He said if I can make it to the parking lot, I for sure can turn around. So might be doing a little off-roading today. This is where the road was previously closed, and I see all these cars parked here, and it's all cars too. And that makes me a little concerned about the roads. Restricted use, area closed at sunrise, parking lot, okay. No parking on shoulder next to. So, makes me kind of suspicious as to the condition of the roads. Because otherwise, why did the cars not go there? Day use only, no camping, road unsafe for vehicle travel, access to hot springs by foot 2 miles. Well, I guess that's the answer. I think I'm just gonna, you know, do as the locals did here and just park on the side of the road. I'm gonna back up so in case somebody tries to park on the other side, I don't get stuck. Alright, so this inverter's been screaming at me. I think it has a low battery sensor on there. So whenever it gets too low, it goes, it really bugs me. So can't wait for Friday, which is in 2 days from now, to get that new battery charger off of the alternator. Well, it's actually connected to the battery post terminal thing, but that will charge a completely dead battery of mine within like 2 to 3 hours of driving. So that's really exciting. Can't wait for that. And then when I'm parked, the solar will just pick up a bunch of energy. So now, just gotta pack up a little backpack for the hot springs. And then we'll make our 2-mile hike out there.